set, 6 runners. Runners sent on their way from the 1600 metre marker. Let's see how they play it. Nobody wants to go. My Treasure, pink cap, an early leader. Cage Fighters waiting. Pioneer Spirit waits. Nobody wants to go. Olympic Bolt, the white blinkers. Unbelievable Chad on the right. Throws its head around. That's the green sleeves and cap. And Baltic Amber, the yellow cap. They're breaking no speed records. And Pioneer Spirit is the leader. My Treasure with the pink cap is second. In third, Cage Fighter, Olympic Bolt, Unbelievable Chad, and Baltic Amber's racing about 6-7 lengths off the leader. Now Pioneer Spirit decides to go a little bit quicker, is 4 lengths to the good. My Treasure is second, Cage Fighter's third. Olympic Bolt and Unbelievable Chad, they go toe to toe, 7 lengths off the leader. Baltic Amber's the trailer. Bounty turning to the home stretch. Brandon Lorino looked over his shoulder. He's there by 3 on Pioneer Spirit. My Treasures with the pink cap, and then comes Cage Fighter. Olympic Bolt and Unbelievable Chad move together. One goes in, one comes out. They're at the 400 metre marker. My Treasure the leader. Down the inside, Olympic Bolt. Towards the outside, Pioneer Spirit. Unbelievable Chad still got 3 or 4 to go. My Treasure, Olympic Bolt, and Pioneer Spirit comes back for more. And it's Pioneer Spirit. Cage Fighter on the inside. Unbelievable Chad's trying to get into the race late, but Pioneer Spirit went to the front, finds more and wins it. Second will go to Cage Fighter. Third, My Treasure, and Unbelievable Chad ran fourth. Number 2, Pioneer Spirit. Nobody wanted to go, so Brandon reluctantly led on Pioneer Spirit, the go deputy for Gavin Van Zyl, Brian Bernard, and then hastened it up ever so slightly before the entrance to the straight. He took a look over his shoulder and then once again found that extra in the closing stages when tackled and wins it well. 11.60 a win, 4.10 the plays. Second, Cage Fighter. My Treasure third. Unbelievable Chad fourth. Baltic Amber, Olympic Bolt. One went in, Olympic Bolt. Unbelievable Chad came out, but there was no pace on, and eventually Pioneer Spirit goes, which starts to drift towards the inside Cage Fighter. My Treasure. Pioneer Spirit wins it though. The tote favourite was number 4, My Treasure. Until race 7, back to the studio.
For Brian Bernard, his name is Pioneer Spirit, a son of Go Deputy. He's put his best hooves forward here, and let's get Gareth Van Zyl into the picture, doing a tremendous job. And this is a horse from day one, you've said he's got that potential.
Yes, Sheldon, we've had a bit of a nightmare with him keeping his form true, but it's proven that he doesn't quite like gravel as he does, Clearwood. He won his maiden very well, and Scottsville, he's earned his merit rating here, so he doesn't like gravel, and it's hard because, we haven't had the track, and we just got to end up waiting it out sometimes. You try your luck in a bit of desperation, and, you just get hit on the head. But Brian for his patronage, for, putting his confidence in us, waiting, giving us the time, and, this brings good luck, it brings success, and it's keeping things going well.
Also elected to put the blinkers back on.
Blinkers helped over the mile, and Brandon had a cracking good race. Things worked out well for him, and he took the race by the scruff of the neck, and he's riding with confidence. So thank you.
Well done.
Cheers.
Brandon Arena coming to the winner's box. Now going through the 800 metres zone, there was no pace on, and when you stole that 4 lengths, that was the right move.
Yeah, Sheldon, I had it so easy up until that point. I had to look over my shoulder and make sure the rest of the field was racing with me. But once I noticed that we had done it easy for the first half of the race, I let him then stride on, and he got a nice break on them, and he won a good race. Well done to Gareth. I'm sure he alluded to this horse's form here at this course. He's devastating around this turn, and it's nice to have a race here that he can win.
You allowed him to move up to him, he started to run around, and then he found another gear.
Yeah, I let him run for half a furlong before the straight, and and I was able to give him a breather the first part of the straight, and that's when they ran up to him, and I knew I had a little bit in reserve.
Well done. You love these silks.
Yeah, thank you very much, Uncle Brian, Auntie Landa, Victor and Nades. These silks have been very good to me. Well done to Gareth and Jess and the whole team as well.
Super.
Thanks.
Brandon Arena riding a good race up front. There was absolutely no speed on, and Pioneer Spirit. He seized the initiative. He pinched that 4-length break, and the rest is history.